cleaned up a little bit here before I start it, because I'm not quite sure what all I'm going to need for this one. I could do video capture for this one as well, but it would be very difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and not. Let's see, I guess at least it's a sturdy power supply. Yeah, it's a very, very sturdy. Probably won't use this. Light can go over here. See if I get to this point with it. Probably, nope, the 386 portable is about to happen. So you are just in time for that, actually. All right, let me pull it out here. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is heavy. All right, so this is it. It has a couple of things going on. So it has two air brakes here. No, these are panels that you open to get to the power supply, which is right there. And it actually runs across the entire back of this, so it's a little weird. And then on the other side, as you would imagine, it is the card bay to access stuff. But it also has this cable that wraps from underneath, and this goes to the VGA card here. So that's what I was saying. I could video capture this, but then I wouldn't have the internal monitor connected. And I want that because it's nice. So we're going to run with just that for now. So on the inside, go with the big camera angle for this, we have 2 feet down here so I can pop off the keyboard. Bingo, which is a cherry, I believe. I can't quite get one of the keys off. Let's see here. I'll try a little bit. Ooh, those don't want to come off. I can definitely tell it's cherry. This is very cherry, and it sounds cherry. So, pretty sure it is. But it is color, and yeah, it's pretty jamming. So let's see. Had a thought I could actually document a pretty obscure thing, the V-Smile. No, I have not heard of that. Early 2000s kids learning console. Interesting. Yeah, that would be a perfect kind of thing. Well, it's not really meant to be like a wiki for that just documents devices. Like, that would be more Wikipedia. This is specifically about repairing things. So if you had to repair it, that would be good. But if it's just, you know, trying to make sure that people know about it, then you'd probably be better off putting it on Wikipedia. So let's see. I just started missing my family's old 98 and later XP machines. It was a VHS style desktop from the late 90s, early 2000s. Really nice case, floppy. Yeah, it is a shame when that stuff ends up getting tossed instead of being kept around. Let's see. There are our feet here. How do they pop out? There we go. I'm going to turn this on, first facing this way, and then I'm going to turn it off and flip it around. I'm not going to go ahead and get it fully booted. It will boot into 95 here, but this sticker on the top is actually to tell you what the hard drive parameters are, because it doesn't have a BIOS battery, and you have to type that in every time now, so it'll work. But let's get it turned on. Boom. This is the only camera angle where this will look good, because I can't really control the shutter angle on the GoPro. Beep, beep. Let's see. Come on, turn on. There we go. Even that's not great. Although with this, I could actually, you want to see some cleverness here. Let's go into BIOS. F1, okay. So that's flickering a bit. If I go into my phone here, I can control this, and then I can adjust the shutter speed. Oh yeah, I'm getting that fish smell. Yes. Bring this down just a little bit. Boom. There we go. Pretty close. And there, sync locked. How cool is that? I would actually really like to get a second one of this camera to have like right here specifically for stuff like this. because I'm never going to be able to do that with the GoPro. So if I bring the GoPro forward and turn it around a bit here, it's going to flicker, and there is nothing I can do about it. I already have this set to a 1/60th of a second shutter angle. It's just, it can't be, I can't fine tune the shutter on that like I can on the big camera. So, unfortunately, you're going to be seeing mostly flickery footage as I turn this around so I can work on it. But that's what it will look like. So, well, actually, I guess I'm not going to have it on too much because I'm not really going to boot into it and play around with it right now. I mostly want to figure out why it smells weird, because it smells very, very weird. So, but yeah, it does work. So yeah. Awesome. From what I've seen, it's not often they turn on without a fight. So this was given to me in known working condition. This was given to me by a patron who I'm very appreciative of. And I really want to use it. Now, I can't quite, you can kind of see back here. So this is a whole bunch of electronics test gear. Like I have an oscilloscope here, a multimeter. These are power supplies. So I want to use this with a GPIB card to control all of that. And I'm going to just nestle it away into the electronics bench down there. But that's a later goal. For right now, I want to get it stable and know that it will work. So I'm going to have to investigate that power supply because the smell is kind of weird. And then, as I mentioned, I can hear some things as I change the brightness on the monitor. It'll look bad as I'm doing that because the pots are slightly dirty, but yeah, it needs a little bit of work. So I just want to get it open, make sure that there's nothing visually wrong, and then maybe document the power supply, and then I'll just recap it out of caution. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn this off, and then we can move along. Let me bring the exposure back up on the camera, just because it's supposed to be a little brighter. So yeah. It would be nice to have Blackmagic like that here as well, but this has to be really light and small, so it's not in my way when I'm working, because the Blackmagic is gargantuan. And then it would be too heavy, and this would constantly be sinking down. So that won't ever work. It would only be usable as like a tripod right here, maybe slightly further to the side so you can't see it, like close in. So, but yeah. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm really glad I just turned that on, and I'm going to go prodding around with the power supply. That was smart. Oh, well. All right, keyboard's fine, and since it is cherry and not like foam and foil or something, I don't have to worry about taking that apart. So I can leave that over here for right now. So I have opened this somewhat once, so I kind of slightly know what I'm in for, and it's not very fun. I think about it. Let me grab, I got a towel here. I want something soft, because I'm going to have to put it on its face to open this up. There we are. Wow. Alright, so if I switch over here, I can show you. It has screws here, and then there's another one over there. Then on the other side, it has the same thing. And those come off, and then the whole plastic frame or shell just lifts right off. Let me real quick, since this is visible, right now, hide my keys that were almost on camera there. So, yeah, we need to get this whole thing off. So, let's start working on that. Man, this is a big thing to have on the table for stream. Glad I can get this high enough up. Alright, so that's just a Phillips. Just grab a regular old driver for this. They don't go in very deep, and I'm not sure if these would be considered the correct original screws or not. They are just standard PCK screws, so I'm not going to worry too much about where they went and where they go. I think this needs to be disconnected, but I don't remember. I'll just do it. Let's see. I put myself in a nostalgic mood talking about that old PC. I really wish its PSU hadn't gone. Yeah, that, ooh, wow, that is very exciting. Yeah, that does suck. Okay, now I think, yeah, this lifts off. It's kind of a pain, especially right here, because this tab needs to go over the power supply button, or, yeah, little switch. And then there's some other bits of the case over here that are giving me a pain. There's a stud, and then I have to turn it on, and then let it flip the power switch off. Pull the VGA cable out of the way. Oh, and there we are. Okay. It's a shame about the handle, too. I'm kind of disappointed by that, but eh. So, all right. I can get almost into there. Still a lot of metal. So, yeah, here's the power supply. So, that's mostly what I want to take a look at right now. So, I'm going to just lift that off, sort of. I'm not sure how well this is all going to come apart from here. We'll see. It looks like loosen those and then does it slide to the side? How does the power supply itself mount? Is the power supply itself actually mounted correctly? That's a question. I don't know. What's holding it in? Good wishes? I'm not sure. That's caged for the monitor, so I shouldn't have to do anything with that. This really feels like it wants to lift out. But there's something holding it back, and I'm not sure what. It wants to pull on that side of the chassis. Let's see. Maybe +5, +12 are totally fine. Oh, yeah, Fred. Yeah. Okay. If I get in there, can I see anything? There's no screw there. So none over here. Alright, I'm going to take the top off of the CRT area and see if there's anything there. I'm going to guess not, because it looks like there's a circuit board right under that. So, yeah. Oh, it gets even worse. That has screws in the back. It almost seems like maybe the back needs to be tipped and then slid back? No? Aha! Oh! Okay. That explains it. That is cool! I was not expecting it to be card mounted. Whoa. Okay, so it just, yeah, rips out. Wow, that's really weird. Alright. Okay, so what all is in here? There is I haven't been this far into it now, so I'm not sure what all will be seen from here. I am first off going to put, I want to go in further because I'm just curious. But I'm going to put these back on because I don't think I need to take those off to do anything else in here. So the only real case fan goes into not the power supply. Okay, come on, screw. Work with me here. Okay, I need a magnetic screwdriver for this. Yeah, I was not expecting that to just pop out. That's really cool. I can bring it slightly farther over here. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, you're getting a lot of reflection right from one of the lights, making that super bright. Okay. So are all the voltages going into that? Why is this like a big old block of thing there? It's kind of integrated into the CRT area as well, and then it has cables coming out. So I'm wondering do these cables just go straight to the, you can see them here. There's a bunch of clearly wires or something soldered into there. So I'm wondering if these go into that rather than, you know, go down into maybe like another switch mode power supply area. Is this all the voltage rails? Let's see. So yeah, plus minus 12, minus plus minus. I'm gonna guess power ground. I don't know. Plus 98, plus 84. What? DC output plus 98 plus 84. Is that for the CRT? That is weird. Okay, so this thing's gonna be crazy inside then. Huh. That'll be interesting. Oh, okay. Let's see. I recently building a Pentium 4 198 rep system because of my childhood reasons, namely Red Alert 2. And of course, all the inspiration came from that old Windows 98 video from Shelby. I like my Windows 98 computer. I keep meaning to come up with more reasons to use it. Man, how do you get to the motherboard in here? That is not easy. Also, weird that there's two sockets down here. 8386DX would go there. 8387 would go there. This thing boots. What's it booting with? If that's the 386 socket, what goes there? Oh, okay. There's an AMD SMD 386 a little further in. I can't quite make out what it is from this angle. It is really hard to see. If I get in there, shine the light down in, you can see that there is a SMD chip just back in there. So, how much longer will you be streaming? I don't know, because I still need to take this thing apart and figure out what's going on inside of it. So at least long enough to do that. Yeah, so this kind of board, I'm not sure if I pop in a 386, if it'll disable the SMD one on board. I don't remember how this kind of thing works, or if that's just like a manufacturer's choice as whether or not they use a socket or not. Pretty sure it says AM386DX40, but it's hard to tell in there. So that would be what it is. Let's see, what do we got for video? Pop that out. We got a Trident TVG A9000B. So that's pretty much just a VGA card. That's not bad. Branded. Wow, full on silk screen on the BIOS. That's pretty fancy there. Yeah. See, well, I have to go. Hope all goes well. Thank you, and I hope you have a good day too. Been fun hanging out. Alright, well, since this is a 386 board, it doesn't really do like a whole lot of power stuff on the PCB. So as much as I want to get in there and poke around, I don't really have to. So I should probably just go straight for the power supply, since that's where all the funny business is going to be. But the fan being here is really making me concerned that the smell is coming from the CRT area, not the dedicated power supply, because it doesn't. I mean, it would. Oh, there is that. What's that? Okay, so it could. There's a fan right here, little tiny blower fan. That is going to be a super noisy, chunky fan there. I got some good notch oil replacements for that. Maybe later I could do that. Okay, hopefully, yeah, that's where the smell's coming from. Because I don't want to have to get into that. Yeah. All right, let's open this. See if there's something obviously bad in there, and then hopefully that's the smell. Let's get this out of the way for now. I got carpet down here. I can put this on. All right. I may have just cut my thumb slightly. Barely I did. I'll try and hide that. Ouch. What did I cut it on? Oh, there are metal tabs that just straight up stick out of the side of that chassis, and it just sliced me. Cool. Okay, power supply. So if you installed a better GPU in there, would you have to bypass or pass it through to the CRT? So the CRT is just a. Oh man, that is gonna. Yeah, that's blood. Let's hide this somehow. Give me a moment here so I don't have to bleed on camera. This is apparently going to be a regularly occurring thing. Am I out of paper towels? Great. That's just a VGA connector inside. It's not like the compact portable where it's a weird cable going off to the power supply. There's a paper towel. Not power supply. Weird cable going off to the CRT. So I could put any VGA card in there and then be able to use that, but it's ISA. So there are no PCI slots because it's a 386 board. Now it looked like a standard 386. Just real quick, yeah. Ow. Yeah, it's 100% standard AT style 386 PCB. So I could put anything in there, really. And then have it. So if I got a 46 board that has PCI slots, then I could put, say, a Voodoo 2 in there. But I'm not looking for that to be powerful. I'm looking for it to be, well, specifically, I want it to run this LabVIEW 3.1 for Windows, and I want to hook up my GPIB card to this computer and then use that for controlling all of my electronics gear in the back. So, yeah. So, okay. This thing is so strange. Let's get this open. Again, as I was starting to talk about this, it looks like I can take off these two screws and then just loosen those, and then it will open up here. I can arrange this a little better. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I could put a Pentium board in there for Voodoo 2. A 46 would be kind of a waste for a Voodoo. You really have to get a Pentium in there. So I could put, say, the board from my test bench, which has a 200 megahertz Pentium in it, and then it'd be pretty jamming, actually. But that's not what I'm going for. I have my tiny Pentium for, like, super small portable. Well, it's not really portable, but super small gaming computer. Additionally, that monitor in there is really 100% 640 by 480 only. So my tiny Pentium, I can kind of coerce it to use. Oh, they're too big. Okay, let's get them all out. I can coerce it into using 800 by 600. It's not great, but it's a little safer. This, no, it really hates that. So I would like to make sure that it stays simpler. So, okay. I'm not going to ask why people are suddenly letting off fireworks at 7:30 p.m. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. See, I think I can let that go. The compression kind of stopped it. Did I just switch scenes? No, I bumped it, but then it didn't switch. Okay. Oh, I did switch scenes. Whoops. Let's go back here. All right. Wow. All right. So this looks familiar. Actually, there's a lot more switching stuff going on. I don't see any bad vents. Nichicon caps, so they're not terrible. I may see evidence of leaking. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna have to get that board out and take a look at it, which is not gonna be fun because of the lip around this. So, yeah. That would be nuts. I was thinking about the LabVIEW 3.1 setup as well. That would also be epic. Yeah, I'm really thinking that would be cool. Because the other thing is that case is about 19 inches wide, so it's about the same size as all of the test gear up there. So, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody at some point documented this as VGA and CPU. So, yeah, it's all that stuff. This board is labeled plus 12 volt for mono. I wonder if this... There's no way this thing was upgraded to a color monitor. Those are so... There's no way. There's no way. It had to come as color. There's no way it came as mono. That would be insane. Is this board loose? Oh, well that wouldn't help either. It looks like there's supposed to be a screw here. Okay. I'm gonna need like a big old box of weird fasteners to put this thing back together normally. Let me get some stuff. It might be worth giving it the sniff test just to rule out the piece being stinkier, so to speak. Yeah, you know. Could also plug it in, turn it on. Oh, I'm pretty sure the smell's in this. Since I've already done the damage, I'm gonna plug it in. Flip the switch, see what happens. It's already been charged, so it makes a sound. And it's not the fan. See if the mic will pick that up. That is not the fan. Oh yeah, the switching stuff is very unhappy in there. So, well, there will be a high voltage area in there for the CRT. No, the fan was not spinning. So the high voltage stuff is not in here. So the panel says that it outputs 98 and 84 volts, which is not insignificant, but it's not like multiple dozens of thousands of volts. So that's not CRT voltage. So these big caps could definitely get you good, but yeah. So very clearly the switch mode section of this thing needs recapped. Yeah, the faint buzz is the switch mode stuff, not the fan. The fan did not spin at all. So it's kind of amazing that it's generating enough correct voltages for the computer to turn on and work. Those are SD cards. I was looking for my Altoids tins that have a bunch of fasteners in them. This is heavy. This has fasteners. Bingo. Those are weird ones, though. Not PC stuff. Those are your even weirder ones, but there's some small ones that might actually work. So, yeah, I need to... Let's see. I need a selection of strange small screws. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that one side. To try and put this back together with more fasteners, because it's missing a bunch. This is empty. That has all the exact same. That's a bunch of long screws. This is... That's not bad. Alright. And since the last stream, I actually found where my computer case screws came, or went, so I'm going to go grab those. They were over by the XP PC stuff, so there's all of my things I need, and I use this because it has my thermal paste in it. So, alright, there's that. Alright, I was going to say the fan might be generating the smell itself. Oh, that's interesting. But you just spun it and it looked fine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Is it plugged in? It's plugged in. The connector's a little high. Okay, I think this computer has had some maintenance difficulty going on. I think it really, it could probably use a full good teardown and rebuild. Okay. I do need to fully take this thing apart. Let's look at what we've got going on here. There are MOSFETs attached to the side of the chassis with sill pads over here. That fan actually connects. It's over an aluminum bar there. The fan is attached with nuts way deep in there. So if I unscrew the fan, those nuts are going to fall off. So let's take care of that first. I want to find a magnet here. Although those don't look like they will be magnetic. This is a very weak magnet. Probably the correct kind to use. Oh, they're glued in. Okay, well that'll work. Okay, can that... likely some bad solder joints that have cracked. Ooh! That is a good point. It could be sparking on cracked solder joints on the bottom of the PCB. I definitely want to get that board removed and investigate that. I can't see anything there, so that's a really good point. See if I can remove this fan connector. Not sure that it hasn't... Nope, it wasn't. Okay, so this will need to be fixed. Because it was soldered and that broke. So that might be why it wasn't spinning. Ooh, you know, we could try a power supply. I haven't done that yet. Let me see, this is 12 volt. All right. You know, I'm wondering if I'm going to have bit off more than I can chew for this. Because, let me see. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 44 minutes? I'm clearly... just getting into this. Yeah, you know what? No, let's do this whole thing. I was gonna say I wanna see if this fan will work. So let's try a power supply here for the first time. So I have some over here. Oh, I activated the GoPro. That'll go away in a moment. So I have this one. All right, and I don't think it's plugged in yet. Back here, where is it? Gamma. There. One of these is it this? Plugged in one of these suckers. So that'll turn on. The amount of dust that just fell out of that fan. Yeah, it was a lot. Oh, also, hi, Betty Croca, since that's your first time chatting. Okay, I'll take a look at the DMZ after the stream here. Yeah, really, let me plug this one in. I'm just gonna find the power connector on the back here. Where is it? Aha, right there. Okay. I think I have, yeah, free port on this. There we are. Right. Perfect. Okay. So, is that an analog oscilloscope? Yes, this one is a fully analog oscilloscope. If I turn it on and let it warm up there, you'll see that. But what I'm going to use here is this. So I'm going to set VSET to 12. And then I'm going to iSet it to, let's go with like, how many amps is that rated for, that fan? This was 0.14 amps, so let's start out with 0.07 amps and run it at half speed. So I'm going to have to strip this back a little. So that did expose that. I don't know if that pin is good, but let me quickly solder this back in place actually here. So, see, I wasn't fully prepared to do soldering, but you know what? Let's just do a little bit of this here. I don't have lights over here yet, which is kind of a problem, but the GoPro's doing a good job. Also, completely random question, but when you first got your 3D printer, was the first thing you tried printing? I went with weird route of printing unreleased plate. I actually just printed like some weird Asian character token. I think it was probably Chinese. That was a file on the SD card that came with the printer. So I just went with out-of-the-box stuff. Oh, let me just flood that so I know it's leaded. Attach this. Okay. Now I've got a selection of weird power cables here. I kind of like the idea of using these and then putting some legs in this so it's not shorted. No, it isn't. Okay. So, all right, back up to here. There's your analog scope power supply. Dirt on the lens is a bit annoying. Is there something on the lens? I don't think so. All right, plus, minus, test it. Bingo. All right. So, that's also good to know it didn't short protect there. So it just cooked these wires. Although, well, that makes sense. I guess it wouldn't know. It's all right. Unplug one of these. All right. So I need to get a couple of pins here. So I keep a container around here that has like chopped off legs from resistors, but I don't know where that went. So let me see if I can just find something that'll work here. That will probably do. Probably plug this in to the, yeah, that'll do. Now all I have to do is give this power and then we'll see if it works. I set 0. Let's just do this real quick. I'm going to run this one through there so it'll hold it up. Yeah, I was really unprepared for this, but I've been meaning, that water's dead now, to play around with the fan for a bit. It started spinning. It shouldn't have. There may be caps in there. So I set 0.05. It tried. I set 0.07. Okay, let's just give it what it's rated for, 0.14A. I said 0.14. Bingo! Okay, so the fan works. Fan will spin. Oh, it's a mouse cursor? Is that what it is? Oh, it is. Sorry. There you go. It's moved off. All right. I've really been wanting to play with this for a while, but that's good to know that the fan works. Okay. There's a lot of gyroscopic force on there. That fan is cooking. Man. All right. Well, that's been fun. Let's get all that shut off. I feel good. I got to play with this. Pin works, too. Solder is effective. All right. Let's get back over here. No, it was actually pretty quiet. The fan in the power supply the actual power supply over there was louder. All right, let's continue on getting this out. Okay, maybe, yeah, all I have to do is just undo these, and then the piece of aluminum those MOSFETs are bolted to will come off. So one thing I very clearly need to keep track of here is where these fasteners go, because this thing has a bunch of weird fasteners in it that are apparently easy to lose. So let's try and keep those straight here. Alright, I'm glad I got to do something introductory with that power supply. It's been bugging me. I haven't had the opportunity to use it. Well, actually, I have 3 of them over there that are all similar. That one's the only one that's got the connectors in the front, though, so it was good for a weird, quick job like that. this way. Lay these out how they are actually in the frame. So these bed are hiding. Yep, there's a thing down in there. All right, I do want to be careful here. Let me see if I can find a plastic spudger. I just ran into one the other day. Probably chucked it in here. Great. Where did it go? There it is. Because I want something to push these cables out of the way, but since this thing was just charged up, I don't want to use something that'll short anything. Theoretically, it will have been discharged by something in here, or just sitting, but I don't really trust it. Okay, there we go. Now I can get to that one. There is not one in that corner. Screw right through there for the card edge connector. I suspect I'm going to have to put another one of these in there for that card edge connector. Man, so many weird fasteners, connectors and such. Ugh. Really? These are all soldered in, but the ones that go to the CRT area are keyed and connected. That's so weird. And this is, what is that? Mains input. That's connected. Connector. Let me pull that out. What is the power supply for? This is for the portable 386 I have. I don't know if you can scroll back to previous footage on Twitch, but I did show it starting up here, and it's something I got in a recent mail video. So they put this thing right here, and it interferes with the connector over here, so you actually can't open the clip. Thought I touched something that was really hot. I think it was just that it was sharp and it got me. It was confusing. You can't actually open the clip, this connector, properly. Yeah, this is for a portable 3D6 system with a color CRT. Alright, I'm not going to be able to get that out easily. It's connected on both ends, it'll be fine. This is for mains input. Actually, it has to come apart. Come on. Oh man, seriously? Alright, I'll wait until I get the other screws out and this thing's loose. Now, will this lift? Sort of. Is there another screw somewhere I missed? No, I think the whole thing's loose. I think it's just like wedged in there. Want to have to bend all the board stuff. Oh, okay, there we go. Whew! Oh, okay. There's a whole lot going on in here. So, first off, it's very clearly been reworked a lot. But that looks a lot like corrosion right there to me. On the opposite side of that, this cap here, some other stuff going on over there. So those are probably bad. I got more fish smell coming on, so I'm guessing whatever that is my culprit. There are a whole lot of legs that all look exactly like the kind that like to break. And there's a lot of rework evidence here. Yeah. So, that looks like it's potentially cracked right there. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to look at. See that being cracked. I'm really going to need to get a microscope for streams so I can show this stuff in more detail. I think that one's good. That looks like it has a micro crack. Oh man, okay. Oh boy. This very clearly has a micro crack. It's like I give a macro crack here. I don't know if I'll be able to get this soldered or show this here. But there is, come on, battery, be good. I actually had the batteries go bad in this and start leaking before, so hopefully that's not what's going on. All right. There we are. All right. Right here, I'm totally blowing it out. It's got to be an angle, the light where you can, yeah, there you go. That one's totally cracked all around there. So that one, that needs to be repaired. This is cracked on that, but that looks like it's just a mounting post, probably for the, yeah, for the heatsink, so that's not a problem. Same thing for that, that's just a heatsink mounting post. But very clearly, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time on this. So, all right. Let's get some measurements and figure out what is going to happen here, because, oh boy, some stuff's going to have to happen. This thing doesn't get turned on again until this is all solved. I'm really glad I opened this now. So, okay. Whew, man. So, I'm going to guess that that's 27-3 VP07 is the model number. Let me switch back to this, and I'm going to look up that real quick and see if that brings up anything. I'm going to guess not, just because it wouldn't make sense for it to. But on the off chance, because I want to potentially identify this case as something, but I don't think, I think it's kind of generic. Yeah, there's nothing for that. Okay, so I'm going to document this as the power supply itself, because I bet that the power supply, the CRT, and the case all go together as a chassis, and then you can drop in whatever motherboard you wanted. So trying to document it as a 3D6 computer doesn't really make sense. But I don't have a good model number for the chassis. There is nothing on it. Oh, Action Microsystems. Well, it's got a phone number and a serial number. That seems like the computer store where somebody bought it from. That does not seem like a chassis serial model. It's obviously not a model number. That's clearly just the computer store that sold this thing. So, yeah. So I'm going to document it as this separately. So, go ahead and create a new Caps Wiki page here for this. A second. Switch back here. Oh man, what am I going to call this? Portable power supply. Portable. -3V07 PSU. That's all I'm going with. I don't know. It's really weird. All right, let's see. Come on, load visual editor. Boom. Okay. Man. Take a picture of this. It's just like that. This is kind of a whole thing going on here. it's really blurry. Selected better. I'll get the label separately here. That'll work. Get the board too, I guess. Get its stages. This is long and weird and dirty. All right. Oh, I should get the corrosion. That'll do. Okay. Got a lot to document on this thing. So we have 2 line filter caps over there. Oh man, I'm not going to document line filter caps in this kind of stuff because that's a whole other thing. They could be something different. Stream buffering. Let me know when it comes back. Whoa. Having some stream issues, it seems. Hello, Ilis JA. Maybe having some stream issues, I'm not sure. Yeah, alright. Looks to be back. Okay. Just goes out every now and then. Dang, I don't know what's going on. I bet, so I have 3% of frames were dropped, so it may be a broadcasting issue. So, alright. That's annoying. I will have to. I might try doing the next stream from my laptop because it's actually a better computer than the one I'm doing the stream from. I just wanted it to be dedicated with all the stuff plugged in. So, yeah, we'll see. Maybe that. Alright, may just need to lower the bitrate. That's possible. I don't think you can do that live. I'll try that later for a different stream. Oh, great. I contaminated my water. Oh, I found my water bottle. There it is. Oh, I was getting thirsty. Throat hurts. All right, well, I will check or look into using the laptop for the next stream just in case that helps. All right, let's start documenting this thing. There are a lot of capacitors that are missing. They're not, I don't think they were removed. At least I hope not. No, they look like they were never there. Okay. I wish I knew what those were. I'd put some in there. Okay, first off, can I unplug this now? That would be nice. Ah, yeah, there we go. Well, that didn't really get me much, because there's plenty of wires in there that are just soldered. Cool. Okay, let's plug that back in so I don't forget in that case. I don't feel like desoldering a bunch of wires here since I don't have to. Alright, let's begin. I'm going to leave all that. I just wanted to document the caps. I'm kind of feel a little tired here and want to get going on this. So, okay, the big ones. Let's do those first. So we got C36, C35. They're probably identical. So 680 and 680, they're identical. Okay. So these are C35, C36. There's 2 of them. 30-second delay. Whoa, that's a lot of delay. 680 UF. I have no idea why. Wow. 200 WV? Okay, I'm going to guess that's 200 volt. 200 volt. Mount, the 3-leg. No, they're 2. Through hole. Diameter, significant. Where'd the Minty Toys go? All right, here we are. I think I'm going to have to add a pitch category for some of these because, like, whoa. These super huge ones really probably can't. Oh, yeah, I got to turn it on. Not analog. 30 millimeter. 30 millimeter. Temp, I saw it's 85. C. They are electrolytic. Brand, they're Nichicon. Series, I think I saw CE. Pretty sure they're CE. This aluminum thing really scares me. I don't want it to touch something short. CE. I'm going to measure the pitch from a distance so I can't accidentally short these. I'm going to guess it's 15, which would be half, which would make sense. I think. Might be 10. 10. Alright, let's add a row after pitch 10 millimeter. Okay. Move along. And that's all the electrolytics over there. It's really not that many in here. Let's see, we got 470, 470. Oh, there's a weird one on this little board that sticks out there. That's soldered in. Great. 470, 470. That's a 220. That is... Oh, I regret that. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's a 470. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 470s. Okay. Oh. C4. C31 and C32. Quantity 3. 470 UF. They are 16 volt. Make sure all of them are the same. Here. Why are these two glued together into this weird thing? I don't know. Series M, though. See that. Go ahead and document that in their Nichicon. M. Means I believe they will be 105. No, they're 85. Ow. $85. See, weren't the ones in the other thing 85 or 105 with Series M? That's a little weird. Are 10 millimeter. Okay. Next, let's check these two. It is 470/35 and 470/35. I don't see any other caps that look like that, so those will be separate. 85C again, C28 and C24. That's weird. So it seems like I get this in here. What is loose? That and this. And hold on, let me tighten this. There we go. Okay. It seems like if I get in here, this capacitor and this one were meant to be the same, but instead they made this one and that one the same, because on the footprint area there is a big outline for a much larger capacitor. That's the same as the other one next to it. That's a little weird. Also, these empty pads down here are really helping. Hold on, is this C30 or C28? Oh, no. I don't like these circle areas with the jumpers either. So many labels in here, it's hard to tell. Okay, I'm going to go with, this is C28 there, and then this is C24. There are two of them. They are through hole. Pretty sure they're 10 millimeter. Hello AI 2097. And power supply and data entry. Writing it down makes it science, right? I heard that somewhere once. Well, I'm going to be purchasing replacement capacitors and then putting them in. So the writing it down part is so that I have a record of what I need to order. That's the purpose of this. So it's not just for giggles. Because this thing is very bad. I presume this is also the wiki page. Yes, this is a wiki page where this will be going. Will be public eventually. It was not currently. It's a, at the moment, private wiki while it's in development. But I will be making a video announcing it soonish. Okay, that's it for those. Ooh, no. Continue editing. Okay. So this is C21. It's 100 UF, and this is also 100 UF, so those are the same. So, okay, C21 and C18. There's two of them, 100 UF. Wait, is it really 100 UF? Wow, that is a big 100 UF. Oh, they're 160 volts. That explains it. Whoa. It's got to be for the CRT stuff there. They're not 10 millimeter. I'm going to guess 20. Nope. 16. Probably 85. They didn't 100% confirm that these were M series. Oh, right there. M. Okay. These are M and 85 as well. 85C, electrolytic, Nichicon, and M. Okay. Little tiny baby ones, I'll get to those in a moment. We got this. This should be a different series because it's brown. See if I can get an indication. They're PLM. Okay. Confirm both are PLM series. All right, so this is C11, and that is unique. Oh, you can't see what I'm talking about. So these brown ones over here, those are a different series. So the tiny one is C11. Where am I at? C11. the only one like that. One. What is it? It is a 1000 UF. It's really hard to see. Yeah, 1000 UF, 16 volts. That's funny. It's pretty much the same as the other capacitor, just change some digits around. Okay, through hole. That looks like it's 10 millimeter. Doing okay tracking which ones you've done versus which ones you haven't. I have expected you to be dotting the tops with Sharpie or some such. Well, I'm marking down the reference designators, so if I duplicate those, then I will know. So I can check the reference designators for that. Plus, I have a kind of pattern work from the mains. If I bring the camera out here, I will work from the mains input section over, and then I start with biggest and I go to smallest. So kind of I went with these. Also, I also look for the ones that there are the most of first, so I can have the duplicate ones. Yeah. So, all right, let's continue here. Doing that, yes, 85 is what's the temp? It is 105. Okay, 105. And they were PLM. Refs can be cross-checked later, but it's hard to spot dupes on the fly. Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could bring a marker into this at some point. Let's see. Do have this. I don't know if this works. It's not a bad call to do. Yeah, it'll sort of work. I've done those, that, and that. So let's see. Okay. Next. Oh no, it's not a bad idea to try and come up with a more rigid process to help make sure. It's just there's some things like on one of these power supplies I did earlier today, I was tracking stuff like these jelly bean ones here, and those are a little more difficult to mark, but you can probably still do it. I don't know. I was just trying to track it by the specific things about those parts. That's right. This one, that is 6,800 UF. That's a lot of UFs. Where is the ref does? Is that C8? I think it is. Yeah. C8. 6,800 microfarad. 10 volt. Okay. Let's see. Through hole. Diameter 16. Let's see, bring this back over so you can see where I'm working. Millimeter. And it's probably 105 because it's the same series as the other one. Yep, 105. It's electrolytic. It's Nichicon. I believe it was PLM. Yep. Okay. All right. I didn't mean to bold it. It looks good bold, but no. Okay, so that's that, I guess. Those are dirty. I'm gonna have to wipe them off. Okay. Oh, this one's done too. There. What is that? Well, it's an 85-degree M series, whatever it is. Let's see. There are the good markings. 2200 UF 6.3 volt. I'm getting that marked down right now. 2200 UF 6.3 volts. Okay. It was 85M series. Just go ahead and copy all that. Through hole. Ref is real hard to see down in there. It is C6. It is one of a kind. Diameter, I'm gonna guess 12. Got it. All right. Got it. Okay. So, start tracking down some smaller ones here. What is this? Other than glued in place. I think it's 47 UF and 50 volt. Yep. All right. Position is C5. Pretty sure it's the only one. No, that one is as well. C9. Yeah, no way any of those ones. Oh, no way any of these other ones are. They aren't vented. All right. So there are two. There are through hole. They're going to be 6 millimeter. Yep. 6.5-ish. Not gonna lie, I probably would have started with a schematic and went from there. Is this something that already had a schematic available? Absolutely not. No. This thing's super weird. I wouldn't have wanted to make a schematic because that would be a lot of work. For something that very few people are going to get use out of. Actually, I bet no one ever will get use out of this. I bet the only person on Earth who's going to have any value out of this is going to be me. But I'm still going to document it just because I have to do it. So I may as well. Alright, that's done there. Okay. That is 220 at 25 volts. It is C7. There are no others that size, so it won't be that. Or it'll be the only one. C7. There are a lot of people on Earth, yeah, but this is a pretty weird... It's a generic 386 case. I mean, it's not even a case. It's a generic AT case, but it is possible. I don't know. It's not the kind of thing that someone would have held on to for a long time, so I don't feel like there's likely going to be that many of them out there. I'm not saying that it's rare and it's valuable. It's just like no one cared. That's another. No way. That's 6.5. Come on, what is it? Looks like 8. Yeah, that's 8. 8 millimeter. I think it's another M series. It is. So that means I can dupe all of that. Good practice for proof of concept, though. Yeah, well, also, it just helps me, because if I'm going to write this down somewhere so I can order these parts later, I may as well write it down at somewhere that's publicly accessible, eventually. So, yeah. it cost me pretty much nothing to go ahead and just do it the full process here that I'm establishing. So these are all, I believe these are all 1 UF. Nope, that one's 4.7. That one's 1. This one's 4.7, and that one is 1. So those two are the same. Oh, there's another one over here. What's that? That's 1. Okay. So these 3 are the same, and then those 2 are different. Wait, what's this? 4.7. 50. I didn't document that one. Wait, is that the same as this? Yeah, it is. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, I did document that. I didn't dot it. Or I did, and it didn't stick because they're dirty and the marker sucks. Yeah, and I have to repair it anyway. May as well, yes. I'm not sure that capacitors are the problem. It may be cracked traces, but if I'm going through the effort of reflowing or at least disconnecting the caps and reconnecting them, I'm going to replace them because this thing, it smells weird. Oh, well, actually, no. Guaranteed caps are bad in this area. I forgot there's visible corrosion from one of the caps. So, yeah, the caps are bad. So they have to be replaced. So it's probably this big Nichicon one right there, the 6800 microfarad. But, yeah. All right, let's see. Gnarly. Yeah, it's really bad. It's making a lot of smell when I turn it on as well. All right, so C16. Let's see, 16. C15. C15, and this is C20. Three. Okay. Then these were, I think these are 150 and 1 UF and 50 volt. Yeah. Through hole, I bet they're 5 millimeter. Yep. And I saw they are Series M, so all that applies. All right. That. Yeah, this marker sucks. Half of the time when I do this, I'm overly effective, and then it sprays ink everywhere. Not this time, though. It's very dry. All right, big fat one. It won't get in there on most of them, but it'll mark them up real good. All right, that one was also done just because I keep seeing it. So, done. There. Okay. These two are the same. Those are 4.750s. And they are C12 and C13. C12, C13. There are 2 of them. There was it 4.7 or 47? I don't remember. 4.7. Where'd the cursor go? There it is. 4.7 volt or UF at 50 volt. Hold on here. 4.7 UF at 50 volts. Okay. Boom. Oh, great. Now I have to look up the Star World names. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, through hole. They're definitely 5 millimeter, but I will measure just to have it on the record. Yep, 5 millimeter. That's no wrong thing. They're all M, so I can just clear across the board there. Okay, I think that's it for all the ones that are on that board. Now, the problem is that there are some that are not on that board. They're on these little separate module deals. And I don't know how I want to document those. I think I'm going to have to do my first separate boards here. So that's fun. These each have their own model numbers. Oh, you know what? That's kind of cool. You normally can't tell this. Let me do this real quick here. So there's these two raised boards that are sticking up out of this. And normally you would buy these as like modules that you would just plug in for the power supply design. But they made these themselves and they came out of this area right here. There are two very clear knockout areas where these were attached and they punched them out. That's kind of cool. I really like that. It's just like a design aspect. So it also tells me that they're made by the same garbage manufacturer, and that they definitely need the caps replaced. So I should do that. They may not have unique ref deses. I don't know. Well, that one's C18, and I think I documented a C18. So I did. So they have to be documented as separate boards. Okay. Where's the board number for the big one? Oh, they may be covering it. Great. That's it right there. 31. Okay, so it's 31. Nope, wrong thing. So it's 31-1032. Let's go with main PSU board. Actually, I'm going to demote that to a reference down here. Yeah, self-paneled. It's pretty cool. You don't usually see that so obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any other relevant markings there. So, okay. Now I am going to do this. Copy. No, where's my cursor? Okay. 3, and then we'll do, say this one first, because that's easier to get to. It's 31, 30, subboard, it's 31-1022. Paste the table in. Go ahead and document these. Uptime, yeah, I don't have like a bot or anything. It has been 3 hours and 35 minutes, so yeah. What is that? C19. Okay. C19. Oh, why is it bold in headers? No, no, no. Bad. Insert row below. Oh my gosh. Seriously? No. Ugh. Okay. Let's do this. Copy all of that. Delete all of that. Boom. There. Now I can just use this. Okay. Yeah, spreadsheet. Yeah. C19. Okay. It's probably only one, but just in case the other one's the same here. So this is... There's 2 on there. They're buried under all these wires. Really can't see them. So this is 2.2 UF, 50 volt. 2.2 UF, 50 volt. Definitely not their 5mm for sure. I don't think I can get the other things in there. They are M series. Okay, let me see if I can see if that other one is also 22. It's like right under all the wires. It's 10 UF 6.3 volts. Seriously? 10 UF 6.3 volt. Okay. What was the ref des on that? I don't think I saw it. C33, I think. There's the, I don't know. C33, okay, both of these are 1. And all of that's the same. Okay, next board, which is also going to kind of suck. Delete that. Okay. There's a different number. It is 31, 33. Delete that row. Can I use backspace to clear that? Oh, that's nice. Okay. I think there's only one electrolytic on there. Pretty easy to see. It is... Well, it says I see C and 4, but then I see C42 as another capacitor next to it. So I don't know what the actual one is. Okay, it's C43. There's 1. It is 220 UF. That's just 1. 220 UF voltage is 25. Through hole. Right, I didn't need to clear that, I guess. Diameter is going to be tricky. I'm guessing it's whatever this is. Which was 8. Yeah, that's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8. Yeah, the 10 is not it. I'm not getting a good grip around it. It's 8. It's 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter. Hello, Fox Camus. Thank you. Yeah, it gets slightly cooler because I can do this. If I clicked the correct thing, one moment here. The right mouse would help. Boom. Okay. Ha ha. So yeah, it gets slightly fancier. Did the camera move completely out of the path of what I'm trying to shoot? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So temp, it's all the same as the other one, so I can just copy that. Okay. Whew. That's all of that documented now. Okay. Oh man, that is good. That feels good. I'm gonna go ahead and save the page. Causes. The symptom of problem. Okay, the symptom is sparking sound. And fish smell. Because that's what this thing's doing. Description of cause. Broken. Actually, those are two different things. Broken solder. There is no U in solder. Solder. Joints. I'll fix this later. Joints. And leaking cap. Solution is recap. Just the solution for half of the things on here. Recap. Okay. Well, truth in Hungary right now is 9:41 p.m. and I almost fell asleep on the keyboard, so wish you all a good day, night. All right. I'll see you later. I'm nearly wrapping up now, but yeah, there will be a VOD available for this. It'll be in 3 parts since I did 3 different things here. Kind of like the previous stream. Disassembly notes. Oh man, there's going to be a lot for that. PSU is attached with ISA style hard edge connector. It is super weird. See, oh, I am dropping viewers. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with that for now. I'll maybe add more later, but I think that's it for this. I don't have replacement parts yet. Clear that. There are no related links for now. There will be later when I upload the video. Okay, let's delete the title. I took pictures. I have no idea what year this is. Absolutely none. So I'm gonna just not fill that in. Leak risk. I'm gonna go with medium. There are no BJ or actually I think the whole thing's through hole. It's all single-sided through hole. Grosser types. I don't see any tantalums. Maybe no. I do see dipped paper and definitely ceramics. So let's see. Trying to cram so much information around camera shot of fine work is to say the least challenging. Controlling it solo does not make things easier. Macro binding for common transitions mode seems like a very reasonable thing to have done. Leak risk with no OMG refill. I haven't decided how I want to handle that. I think I'm going. Well, okay. Here's how I'm going to handle it. So this wiki has specialty categories. All right. And you can put a device into a specialty category. So there'll be like a CRT category, and in that there will be, how to discharge a CRT, that kind of thing. I will have a REFA category, and then it'll have a warning that gets appended to the end of that little box for REFA capacitors specifically, and then it'll tell you how to identify them, and then they go boom, and what you can replace them with, because every device has a REFA cap. It basically has the same one in there, and you can replace it with the same kind. So that doesn't need to be specified in this page. But yeah, I haven't come across something in the, let me rephrase this. In my initial documentation that's going into this page, I have not yet had to document a REFA cap, so I haven't put that in there yet. As I say that, though, I'm looking at my TRS-80 DT1 in the background there, and I think that had a REFA cap in there. So maybe I can go back to my video on that and double check, because maybe I can document that for that process. So yeah, I think that would be better. I can show you an example here, actually. So let me just, there are definitely no polymer caps. There's not a battery in the power supply, so I will leave that. Destructive entry, I don't think it was destructive, so I'll leave it as no. So if I go here, and then I show you specialty category CRT, I can go to Mac Classic 2, and you can see down here it says CRT guide, CRT repairs. This is automatically appended because it is in the CRT category. So that's what I will do for REFA caps. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'll work on that. That is a good point to make. So, all right. think that's everything. Yeah, I'm done here. Okay. Let's save page. Boom. Okay. It would be nice if those cap types could be checkbox fields, but I don't know enough about MediaWiki to know if that's an option. I'm pulling my hair out trying to figure out. I'm going to rant a little bit here, okay? Tables are driving me insane on MediaWiki. There is no template for creating tables with like predefined headers. There's no way of making drop-down boxes because that's what I would really want for the capacitor types like electrolytic paper, ceramic, tantalum, polymer. That's basically all you got for capacitors that you really need to worry about. So that could be a drop-down, like 5 options. But no, you got to type it in. Then it's just, yeah, I would like to be able to specify a unit for a column that could be post-fixed. So all you have to do is type in numbers. But no. But just, oh man, it's really driving me crazy. So the only way, so like you saw me copy and paste the tables on here. If I switch back, so I copied and pasted these tables to make more of them. That's the only way to make new tables with the same headers. It should be so much easier. I would really love it. So here's the thing. I'm going to go back. All right. You can make templates. All right. The templates are a thing that exists, but they're not for that. So like this box here, that's a template. I made that. You can go up to here, insert template, okay? And then I have some, like actually up at the top there's one. So if I do wiki, Wikipedia info. So here's a template. This is all you can do. You can have string boxes, and then you can put stuff in. There is no way of creating like multiple rows of data for the template. And it's just, oh man, this reminds me, I need to delete this Wikipedia box here. Let's get rid of that. Boom. So yeah. Do you have a list of grievances? I don't have it written down, no. I'm not sure how well it would be received. The people who developed Wikipedia and the MediaWiki stuff, they're complicated, let's say. So I'm not sure what I could do with a list of grievances. But yeah, I've tried to look so much to see if there's any sensible way of doing this, and I just can't find any. There is an option where you can use data sources that are like an SQL database or a CSV file that are uploaded and then generate tables from that. That could potentially be a way of creating standardized table formats and headers by like, I don't know, using a predefined SQL table or something. But then the problem is it becomes more difficult for users to upload this data. So I'm not going to be the only one contributing to this wiki, ideally. So I need it to be easy for other people to use, because if I have to explain to someone how to format a CSV file to upload to the website and then import it into a table, that's just not going to work. So I'm trading off the complexity for the usability, and it's just blah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I understand it's complicated and yep, instruction process, yeah. So it's driving me nuts. For right now, there is a new page guide, all right, and it kind of goes over this like templates. At the bottom, it has data tables. Unfortunately, there isn't a native method for creating table templates, editable table templates. You can create a template that has a table in it, but then it's just read only. It's so dumb. And then there is a page here that, well, you can come to this page and then just copy paste this. And then under the editor's toolbox over here, you can also go to the tables right here. And then there's a bunch of tables, and you can just select one of these and copy and paste it. So yeah, I'm trying to do my best. But yeah, just, yeah. I'm sure it would be possible to write an API or import system, or maybe one exists. That's the thing. They do exist, but they're all for more complex data structures or data sources. There's nothing for like someone just typed in a table. That's it. That's the problem. So, blah. All right. Anyway, I should get reassembling this, because that is pretty much it for the moment. And this thing is so weird to put back together. I know if I don't do it right now, I will forget how, and then it will never get back together. So let's do that right now. So, for the record, for the people who came in late, I don't know how well this will show up, but there are very visibly, yeah, right there, that is it's just a mount for a heatsink on that one right there pin, but it is cracked, and it makes me think that there will be other cracked pads for stuff or joints for things on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and when I recap this thing, completely rework the whole board. Just 100% of it, because I think it needs it. I don't know if it'll be worth getting a heat gun out and then reflowing it, or how it's going to make the most sense, but I think it'd be a good idea to just completely go over every single thing. It makes sparking sounds when it's on, so something is not happy. There we go. Okay. So make this slightly more visible. Alright, I should put this screw in here first, because it's a pain. No way, I didn't just align that so easily. I totally did. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that these are all supposed to make super scary sounds that make me think I need to get a fire extinguisher ready. Loosen that because it needs to slide over a little more. Where are these not aligned? They're very far off. Is that? Oh, it's not even close to in the right position. Okay. Cool. Let's put these back in. These will pull it over to the edge. Cappy, you are going to have to explain more. There are a lot of bot accounts on here that make posts like that. So that's something I'm not going to immediately address unless you can provide more info. There we go. Well, that might be pretty easy. You may just need to format it. But that, yeah, I would right-click the Start button and go to Disk Management and then see if you can find it. But if you don't know what formatting a drive is all about, you need to do some more research on that, because you may end up formatting your operating system drive. I think Windows it may not let you do that, but yeah, that's something you'd need to look into first to make sure you don't toast your bootable drive. So, yeah. Yeah. Is this the same exact screw as all the other ones? Oh, okay, then. Maybe... Huh. Alright. So let me see if I have one of these type, because I need two for that. That's, maybe too big. Hard to tell. Put this in. Here, this goes in front. Okay, that's good. Windows won't let you format your boot drive. But if you have other hard drives in there and you don't know which is which, you could potentially format one of those. So is this something where you really have to actually know what you're doing? Or have potentially bad consequences. Alright. Shove those together. Okay. Yeah, just for the record, that does not constitute professional advice. So I'm not liable for what happens there. Okay. I think that's that. Oh, I gotta connect the fan. Okay. Fan might actually work now, although it may not work because the power supply's bad. I would not be in the slightest bit surprised if that was why it wasn't spinning. That's a shield that goes under the circuit board. It shouldn't touch, but it can. And that's evidence that it has. Ugh. Alright. A lot of screws you have to put back in there. If this thing didn't reconnect with the card edge, like 100% guaranteed to be put back in, I would just put it back into the computer, disassembled, and not connected, and then have a note like, doesn't turn on, fixed power supply. But no, because it has to go back together, completely reassembled. I gotta pull this out and have to... Alright. Fun getting experience with it. Can you pull the fuse? I could. I like that plan. Bingo. Problem solved. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I think I'm just going to tape it somewhere in there. I also like pulling the fuse because that disables it completely, and I don't trust it. I brought scissors. Where'd they go? I was all pleased with myself. I finally remembered. And now they're lost. Cool. Alright, well, I'm cutting the tape with a knife. Yes, thank you, AI, for sure. That was very helpful. I was about to just go ahead and do the whole thing there. I'm going to tape this underside of here. Where's that? How does this go? It goes like that. So that's clearly the card edge. If I put it right here, it'll be fine. There's nothing poking around over there. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Let me see. Is it on there? Probably not. Nope. That would be a good thing for the wiki, actually. Okay, I think you guys can see me now, maybe? So the stream just crashed. Yeah, it crashed for a moment. Hopefully it's back. Back again? Okay. Yeah, OBS just went, yeah, gone. Okay. That complicates my edit now, but all right. Let me bring the wiki back here. Wow, that came back really quick and easily, though, too. I'm very happy with that. That has not been the case so far. Let's see, main board. Fuse. Yeah, that was lucky. Yeah. And hello, another 1X. Okay, so this is probably 250 volt, but 6.3 amps. That is such a weird fuse. 250 volt, 6.3 amp. Okay. Kind of wish Linux had this program performed illegal operation boxes besides little program crashed icon. I'm not sure that it showed that. It just died. Yeah, glad I'm recording everything as FLV. Okay. Worst case, now I may just download the stream VOD. But yeah, that'll lose all the raw footage cams. But yeah. All right, let's continue on here. Well, for me, I'm pretty sure the problem is I'm dramatically overwhelming what this computer can do, which is really weird, but alright. It's not a slouch. Dual E5 2690 Xeon system. It should be able to handle just this. Has a GTX 970, if I remember right? Yeah. I don't know. I would think it could, but I will try the next stream from my laptop just to see if that makes it any better. Are core dumps noted in D-message? Yeah, that's a good question. Watch, it crashes just because I had the audacity to run another console instance. Oh, because I got a sudo. Interrupt took too long. I'm thinking that might have been an audio error. Oh no, UVC video, non-zero status, and video completion handler. So it's a weird Linux video error. Alright. So yeah, I have one camera. Actually, I have a lot of cameras running right now. Well, a lot of video sources running. So yeah, it would make sense if it was some kind of video source issue. What is going on with this screw? Just behave. There we go. I didn't put this back in the power supply. I'm just taping it to it. Do I have Scotch tape? I think I do somewhere. But you know what? It'll be fine. Just sitting on top. All right. Let's get the power supply back into the case. Actually, let me switch here because this is going to be a bigger shot. Oh, that went to the wrong place. Hold on. Boom, boom. No, come on. Do it. There we go. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to need at least one of those screwdrivers here in a moment. Alright, get my soft surface back. Where did this come from? I don't know if that was in there. Hopefully not. Just in time for the start stream? Yeah, for the third time. Okay. So this is part of why this thing is so weird. This card edge connector just straight up plugs in. You just plug in the power supply. Oh man, maybe. That's really difficult to align. Where'd the light go? Nice thing about rolling cameras while working on stuff. The video footage will tell you where that came from. Yes, absolutely. I have abused that so much with making videos that I can just like stop paying attention and just rely on the camera. Okay, that's in. That'll go there. Okay, I can tape that on. I'll just do it. Just didn't want to have to waste the vinyl tape on that, but might as well. Okay. I'm definitely very glad I opened this thing since it was in so much worse condition than I realized. Definitely going to be a good candidate to get repaired here. Oh. Ah. A little scared I turned it on a bunch of times. But glad that I always realized it probably shouldn't be left running and didn't. Oh. Okay, there's that. I am putting a couple more PC case screws in here. And I think I learned to definitely use a magnetic screwdriver for this, because I think I dropped one down through the plastic before. There's that one. This one. Okay, the metal's stripped on that, so that's not gonna help. Alright, at most I'm getting 3 screws. Okay. Switch back here, see if the metal... Did I just switch to the same view? Bad cameras. There we go. Actually, we don't need that up anymore. Yeah, I'm thinking this is hopefully not stripped. It is. Okay. Oh yeah, I was using the pill planner. Actually, watercolor paint thing. This for screws earlier in the stream. So for sure. Yeah, it looks like I don't get to put too many screws into here. It's got one more on there. All right. That's almost done on this. We have the flaps here. I don't think these are keyed to one side or the other. Wait. That's not stripped and is an option. Oh, not stripped is an option for case screws? Yeah. Most of mine are actually in pretty good shape. I try to be pretty safe with stuff, and I don't over-torque pretty much anything. I think maybe these were keyed by they aged into each other. Oh, the stream has gone on for far longer than I anticipated. Although it says it's only been 9 minutes there. Oh no, so it did cut the actual stream time. That's too bad. Oh, I'm putting it on backwards. Just went live again. Yeah. It was, yeah, it restarted. It was an error. OBS crashed. I just realized it reset the stream time counter. I hope it didn't email people again. That would be annoying. But alright, there we go. Boom. Just over 4 hours? Yeah, a little over 4 hours. I'll go ahead and reconnect the keyboard here. Actually, not connecting, just putting it on the front. No reason to plug it in. Can't be turned on now, which is good. Since it's going to not pinch my hair in there, gonna need some work. Did get another notification. it's really frustrating. I'm sorry about that. Okay, this is where I need Post-its. Because I need to be able to write something down, but I guess I'm just gonna use my orange electrical tape here, vinyl tape, whatever. Let's see. Even though I know what my own plans are, I'm forgetful. And just in case I don't get to this for a while, use removed PSU bad. There we go. Glad the Discord announcement worked. I set that up just in time. Well, I didn't really set it up. I just did it. But I put the channel up there whenever. I think this morning, maybe? I don't remember. The announcement thing. It's long. I'm going to have to get some blue tape here so I don't have to use up the nice tape. Boom. All right. Let's see. I did not link Discord in the social things that I'm thinking are down below the stream. I don't know how that works, actually. I just added like YouTube, Twitter, and Patreon there when I started, or just before I started. So. Okay, that is it for the 3D6. That took so much longer than I thought. I did not get to the bonus objective of the headphones, so that's a shame. But I think that's pretty much it for this stream. So, thank you, Cody. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, so that was fun. I can't wait to get back to those things, especially the 5150 power supplies, because those have been thorn in my side for a long time. I've been able to get the systems to work since I have the other power supply that I bought. But it'll be nice to just have that chapter closed and have them working. And then that 386, that's a little more complicated than I anticipated, but I look forward to getting that working so I can try and use it for this. And then there was another thing in the middle. Oh, the first thing is the 8-bit BP6. That board was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I have definitely been going for a lot longer than I anticipated. I can feel that my voice is a little worn from this because I was a lot of talking for a long time. And I will probably get better at that over time. But I'm glad that there will now be a longer break until the next stream. I'm going to be planning, I'm currently planning, Redeem Hydrate, yeah. That's tainted water. I do have this. It's, yeah, I have been drinking the water throughout the stream. I'm pretty good about drinking water, actually, so I don't think I will have a hydrate thing. But yeah, the next stream will be Wednesday. I'm going to be doing scheduled streams, at least until I hit affiliate. gross rubber band on here. So yeah, it's going to be every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. for, I guess, 3 to 4 hours, however long it takes for me to get through the 3 objectives I set for that stream. But yeah, this was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to go take a break. So, yeah, if you want to help support the channel or the stream, you can, I guess, now find me on Patreon down below. But that is it for now, and I will see you next time. And this time I'm not going to double-click stop stream, which is what caused the last one to keep going.